Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. And today, it's dye day. Red cabbage, also known as purple cabbage. First off and foremost, let me say, cook this stuff outdoors. Don't cook it in your house. I don't know if people eat this purple cabbage in a cooked state or just in salads. I've only ever had it in salads, never on cooked it red cabbage. And it smells, y'all. Green cabbage is okay. I mean, it's not exactly unsmelly, but this was So I had a really small head of the cabbage, and I probably, used 10 or 12 cups of water. I didn't measure it, y'all. So anyway, your dyes will probably be deeper if you don't use quite as much water or a bigger head of cabbage. Okay. So we boiled it on a low boil. I mean, very low boil for about 2 hours. Okay, then I turned it down to like low, so that it was basically just keeping it warm for about 2 hours. Then I turned it off for a while, okay, and once it got cool enough that I could touch the pan, I sifted out the solids, and y'all saw that. You saw the whole thing. So now we're going to start dyeing, and we're using book pages, the same ones that I've used before for the hibiscus and the pine cones. Okay, book pages, copy paper. It happens to be 17-inch or legal size copy paper, cardstock, the same trim, still unwashed, and seam binding, and the tea towel fabric, which is washed. Okay. That first one was the plain, nothing added, and this one we're it's probably the baking soda one. And pretty much all these things are relatively harmless, okay? But you still don't necessarily want to expose your skin to them very much, including baking soda. I mean, And here I go touching it. Just saying. I'm using the same tubs that I did. In between each different type of mordant, I am rinsing them out. I'm not washing them with soap and water, but I am just rinsing them out. Now, all my little different batches, with the baking soda and so on and so forth, I put them in a jug. Each one I just poured the leftover into a jug, okay? I didn't know which color I wanted to do my favorites in, so that's why I did that. And then at the end, I used that whole conglomerate mix and did them too. And essentially, I'm doing the exact same thing for each one. I've stirred it in. This one I almost forgot. Oh, this green, y'all. Oh my gosh, it was just amazing when it turned green like that. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. And of course, everything lightened up quite a bit. That's why I'm saying you may want to use a little less water. I don't know. And so I just poured all that in there, and I'm going to add my papers and all that. And I do them all the same. Just add them in, the fabric, the lace, or, the little eyelet trim, the seam binding, all that the same. It's a lot of wash, rinse, repeat. And I let each little batch set probably a couple hours, maybe 3. I didn't really time it, y'all. I probably should have, but, I'm not that good of an experimenter. And deli paper too, y'all. And then, like I said, I'd saved that particular batch in a bucket and saved them all together. And I have added names in here. There will be a photo montage. You'll be able to see a couple of them side by side, all of them. You see, well, not exactly all of them side by side, but you'll see when we get to the photo montage. And it's a relatively quick video, so I'm hoping you guys will be able to sit through the whole 10 minutes. It is interesting to see the different colors. Y'all, this one with the alum, it looks like, it reminded me of, y'all remember mimeograph? The purpley blue, purple mimeograph that we would get when we were children in the elementary schools, primary schools, okay? Okay, some of y'all may recall those. Okay, that's the color. Mimeograph purple. For this particular batch, anyway. Well, the other one too, because they ended up liking the purple, and the one with the alum were my favorites. So my last little bits that I had enough to make 2 more, and I just did those 2. Okay, more regular size copy paper, I guess I should say. So here's my diary book, and these are the sample of the pages and all that stuff, untreated with anything. Okay, and the color on my screen, my editing screen, I'm gonna whine about again, I know, every time, pretty near. It's not, doesn't show how they really look in real life. They are slightly different. For instance, that one is slightly yellowy green, and then one of the other ones is greenish. They all, once they dried, and I let them dry natural, no heat gun, no oven, no none of that, just let them dry natural. So this is a couple of day process, y'all. Okay, so, and I added another page in there just like I did before, because I'm using the different ones, and I'm just trying them out, see which ones I really like. So next time, if there's a next time I want to use the red purple cabbage, I'll know which one I like the bestest. And some of the book pages, once again, your papers are different. They took the mordant dyes differently. That's the one of all the different mordant stuffs all piled in together, and it looked like in the pan, I didn't video that one, it looked like yucky watercolor water, mushy watercolor water. Okay, leftover paint water. Yeah, but it came out okay. I mean, I wasn't gonna waste it. So anyway, and then we're just gonna flip through some of the papers, and the it's all the same fabric, y'all. As you can see, some of them took better than others, and so yeah, some of the book pages colored really well, and some of them didn't. Some are yellowish, some looked almost like they're stained. It's kind of weird, but it's how it goes sometimes. Don't expect a lot, and you won't get a lot, or you won't be disappointed. How are you gonna look at that? I'm pretty happy with them. Okay. Okay, would I do the red cabbage again? Yes, but I definitely took notes outdoors for this one, y'all. Just saying. And there's my diary. Ta-da! Photo montage. And the baking soda one did change colors, as you can see in this next picture, because one side is baking soda, the other side is soda ash. And then we've got alum and the soda ash. So I only have so much drying room. The vinegar, when I put the vinegar in there, y'all, it was like pink, very, very pale pink, but it sure didn't dye up no pink. I can tell you that right now. So, anywho, I hope you found this somewhat informative. If the only thing you learn is don't cook, boil, simmer this stuff in the house, you'll be halfway there. I did not refrigerate it overnight either. Okay, it was coolish weather, so I left my my bucket of dye sitting down in the sink. So it was okay, y'all. Thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all. Get your dye day on.